Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas You Only Live Once Hardcore Edition, the game where we never ever heal. We are standing here at the gates of Prim with our faithful robot Edie by our side, and we are heading out of town. Last time we cleaned out the Bison Steve Casino. We had some tense moments with the convicts, but we remain undamaged now at 290 of 290 hit points. And we are on the road, we are on the move, looking for a new place to set up shop. And we have got some combat to do today, because we are going to journey down here, clean up the highway patrol area, and head over to Nipton to see why they say columns of smoke are arising. All on our journey eventually to New Vegas to find the man that shot us in the head and took the platinum chip away from us. So folks, what we're going to do here, I expect when I go in the door of this highway patrol facility that I am going to find two convicts, and they're going to come rushing at me with melee weapons. So with melee weapons and rushing in mind, we're going to wait. Edie, you stay here. You are not allowed to participate in combat if it can be avoided. Wait here. So we are going to get out our nail gun, and my plan is as follows. We are going to get our medications up to date, being immune, I tell you, to addiction, because the addiction effects are actually pretty dire when these things wear off. So if you get addicted, you're stuck kind of trying to, take enough drugs to, keep your fix on. We're going to take a jet, increasing our action points. Anytime I go into combat, and unless I'm really running out, I'm going to be taking a Med X and a Psycho. I'm going to take a rebound just because it's there, and a steady just so we won't spray bullets around too many places. And I think, let's see, do we have a mill circle view? Yes, we'll go ahead and take that because it's going to be a tight little tense situation. And so in we go. Okay, so we've got a Jackal Gang member wearing a show-up. Yeah, it's easy to forget about there's a mantis nest in here for no known reason, which doesn't aggro. Okay, and that woman behind the thing looks like she has metal armor, and that is definitely not good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is break her down, and then we're going to try to just kill this person in metal armor. Maybe if I shoot her in the head, that'll do enough. Come on, don't hit me. Did she hit me? She didn't hit me. She was making her animation, but it didn't happen. Alright, now we don't need to get as elaborate with this thing, I don't think. Oh, that wasn't the weapon I thought I was pulling out, but it was an effective weapon nonetheless. Excellent, excellent. That was another of our best chances to take damage. We've got one more really good chance to take damage coming up soon when we get to Nipton. And then we might be safe from incurring damage for a little while if we don't get ambushed or surprised, etc. So let's clean out the rest of this. Oh, they have nice machine gun repair materials for me. It's just, oh yeah, our machine gun. We got good machine gun. What's it? DPS 174, damage at 16. That is not a bad weapon. That is nice. Actually better currently than the 10 millimeter, and that is saying something. So now, don't need to sneak for the second. We might as well rip his arm off for him. And here we have a Guns and Bullets, a very good magazine, worth taking a little bit of risk to come and get, because this is a skill. It's not a magazine, I keep saying that. It is a book, and that means a permanent gun increase, a permanent gun increase of 4 points. Excellent. Okay, we already checked this person out. Okay, so we could go through these cabinets if we. I'm not going to get too into that. Eventually, I learned how to get those things to come up accurately. So here we have a little door, and behind it, a red dot, which I happen to suspect is a mantis. And he is dead. Always try to stay up on my reload animations. I'm lucky. It's all dirty water. That is totally not useless. And look here. Oh, it would be 5 rads to engage in our eponymous activity of drinking out of the toilet. Okay, we've got one guy not in the thing, and everybody else, all of those guys, we can just gun down inside the jail. Lots of little mantis myths. Don't know why they're there. But they're there, and they're apparently eating this raider, or poor guy got stuck in there. Is anybody else? Oh, I'm just shooting a dead horse. Alright, our things are worn off, and we are safe. Alright, here is some Hydra, which I'm pretty certain I am not allowed to actually use. It's actually pretty darn good when you do use it. It's like, why would I use a doctor bag when I could just use Hydra to keep me from ever having a crippled limb, because it heals all your crippled limbs at one time, like over time, and it's great. Yay! Okay, so let's clean out this jail cell now that it's safe. We've got forelegs. The only reason I bother to rip the forelegs off of mantises is that they don't weigh anything, and they do have 1 value, so it's like picking up a bottle cap. Now there's a star bottle cap here. If I can let's just drag you off of the star bottle cap, which is the main thing I want. Then we have a dead prospector, and prospectors for some reason tend to have fairly decent loot. They have a lot of. Maybe it's just they carry a lot of stuff. That's too heavy to be worth carrying. I feel like I've got enough alcohol. And then back here, there's this carton of cigarettes that's easy to miss. And we have taken care of the state trooper's office, which, I wouldn't have actually come in here and risked these guys rushing at me if it weren't for that guns and bullets. But that's a good skill magazine. So we came and did it. All right. Edie, you follow me. And we are off down the road. Actually, we're not going to go on the road. We're going to go across the desert. Cleaned out most of the ants. There may be a few ants. But we are going to head to Nipton over the desert because there is an ambush place over here that I want to be. If I take on the ambush guys, I want to take them on my own terms and not straight down that road. So we're going to hold them in abeyance until we have dealt with them. It's not fundamentally wrong for a follower to be shooting, but it is certainly fundamentally wrong if the follower takes all the damage and aggro for me. So that's why we do things the way that we do. But hardcore mode followers can die permanently, so there is at least more of a penalty than in non-hardcore mode. So there are the buildings where the bad guys are. Let's see here. I think I'm going to park somewhere over here. desert. Not I got yellow dots. Yellow dots are probably flying experience points. Bullet, 1 experience point. Where are they? There they are. 2 flying experience points. 1. 2. Excellent long-range target practice. Oh, another yellow dot. And that... Okay, this is Tomaj and Jacqueline, who are about to have apparently used to be dating or something, and then they get into a bitter fight to the death over sarsaparilla star bottle caps. And the main thing I want to do is, first of all, let them hopefully kill each other as much as possible and damage each other as much as possible. One time I actually had them both kill each other in the same final bullet, which I thought was just the most fantastic outcome. And then I want to be ready with what we call a high damage weapon. Oh, he killed her. Hi!
Did you see that? No, none at all.
Okay, so we were flirting, blah, 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 lucky charm necklace. Oh, I could have taken a magazine and just gotten him to hand them over, so...
Even if what you're saying is true,
Alright, we're not gonna provoke him. We're just going to murder him. Guess I should check my murdering stat. Murdering's at 31. That's pretty good. Plasma pistol is 26. Lucky it is. Alright, Thomas, I'm going to have to relieve you. Tomaj, I say yes is probably how you pronounce it. How I like to think of it. And we are just going to relieve him of his star bottle caps. That's right, Toilet Drinker is not completely moral. Kind of a wild child, as it were. Now we can see the columns of smoke rising above Nipton. And there is Oliver Swanwick. What do we think? Take him out. I think he sure looks like pretty free experience points. I don't think he actually even carries a weapon. But I'm not getting to use it. He's dressed as a powder ganger, but he's not. He doesn't count as a powder ganger. Here we come into town. Look at all the yellow dots. So we have got some stuff going on here in Nipton. This town is on fuego, as they say. Oliver, you have a lottery ticket for me. So apparently this town of Nipton. All right, Edie, you are going to just live here for a while. This town of Nipton, they used to, let all the prostitutes and the gamblers come on through. And then the mayor decided to allow the Legion, I'm going to learn more about the Legion in just a second, the Legion to come clean them out. And it didn't work out the way he thought it was going to work out. So let's just walk down the town. Look, crucified. Are they powder gangers? They are powder gangers. They are powder gangers. Okay, and look at those guys wearing like Roman clothes and stuff. Let them get to their places here. I don't want things running around randomly while I'm killing flying experience points. Seems like another one over here, because, I just don't want to let any of that go. All right. This guy looks like he wants to talk to me. Mr. Dog on the Head.
Worry. I won't have you lashed
Fox
to a
on the
cross
head.
like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happened by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here.
I love this guy.
Especially any NCR troops you run across.
Vulpus Inculta, and he is so evil.
Where
Lessons.
to begin? That they are weak and we are strong, but the depths of their moral
So
sickness,
this is the
Nipton's
Caesar Legion are pretty high and mighty on their moral principles, they claim, although when we see later they think slavery is a great idea. So, you know, they've got some ups and some downs, but they've got this excellent little evil guy, and I think I've heard enough. But he is going to head off. Now, the first time I played this game, he thought he was so evil, I just attacked him immediately, and these guys turn out to be total badasses. And it earned me the right to have the Legion chase me around the map with assassination squads for the rest of the game. And, you know, I owned the decision, and I kind of learned a valuable lesson that I don't want to piss off these powerful groups. One of the things also is you see these guys file off. If you want an escort over the mountains to the highway on the other side, you can just kind of follow these guys. And, you know, I've done that. And they'll kind of deal with these scorpions that are up in these hills and so forth. And, you know, you can get a safe escort across. I'm not going to do that for now because since I'm not fast traveling, I want to be efficient in my use of geography, time, and those, of course, translate into food and water. So I am going to start by dealing with things in Nipton, one of which is this Nipton Town Hall. Now let's check our experience point situation. We've got a few to go, so we're not just going to level up. Well, actually, here's what we're going to do. There's a place right over here that I can do first and get quite a reasonable amount of extra experience points. And I want to go ahead, it's this house, I want to go ahead and do it. Because when I go in here, it's going to look like I'm suddenly in danger, but I'm not exactly in danger immediately. This is the house full of traps. Wow, they didn't see me. Wow, I'm used to them. The guys in there just see me. So there are some scorpions in that cage. The first thing we want to do, before we deal with the scorpions, there's a mine over here. Very carefully pick the mine up. Excellent. It's so funny that those guys don't notice me. Alright. I'm not going to stick body parts. You can actually shoot their body parts if they stick out of the cage. I'm going to have to just gun them down the hard way. And let's see. How about you die? I don't take too many chances. That's why I use the hollow point ammo on them. They don't have any armor. Unlike their cousins, their close cousins, the rad scorpion, bark scorpions have no armor. And we'll just take the valuable. Alright, so now we're going to discover, light on, that, look, there's a dead Legion guy, legionary, over there, and he's got a mine next to his body, and we could rush in there to get him. And there's another mine, and if we rushed in there, we would step on this tripwire. We don't want to step on the tripwire, so we are going to carefully disarm the tripwire. And we are going to drag the recruit legionary out of the way, just to make sure we don't actually click on him when we go pick this mine up. Oh, and apparently a pilot light that was in the oven. Now this is the house with lots of locks on things. Even the refrigerator is locked. I'm going to come back and get all the stuff. I don't think my repair is high enough to actually take the rigged shotgun. And unlike in Fallout 3, you don't actually get the shotgun when you do that. So we're just going to go and take this other tripwire out. Here we have another mine. And then this thing is actually a little pressure sensor that if you step on it, it lets all the scorpions out. So we've taken care of those. One more mine. And we have disarmed the... And we are trapped somehow in this. This is one of these little glitches. Should be a good minute. Find something to activate. Sit the chair. There we go. There's some little glitch where you get trapped on top of this stupid thing if you kneel on it. You can't stand up. So now we will go through all the locked devices. A nice Patriots cookbook. I think that Patriots cookbook may always be there. It gives a reliable explosives bonus when I need to have one later on. I have something specifically in mind for one, in fact, later in a few episodes. So we are, look, a desk is also locked, and this is what I meant about we get a lot of experience points, is not only are we picking up all those traps, but we are unlocking all of the locked things. Here's this guy's manifesto on why he's, for some crazy reason, trapped his house. And apparently the traps got to that Legion guy. We'll just take anything we think is actually valuable. Those don't weigh much, and they're free food with no rad, so we'll take them. One more locked cabinet. And so we have picked up, a little bit of stuff. All right, so off we go. Night in Nipton. We are ready to go deal with a chance to both do some combat and take some damage, perhaps, which we don't want to do. We would love to get through here without taking any damage. But what we are going to find is there are some Legion guard dogs in here. Now, boom! We just heard something going off there. I think that's where some dogs step on a mine. Okay, we are going to just carefully look up ahead. See what we can find. There's some stuff we'll clean out here in a minute. Alright, there's some dogs way back in the back that direction. Alright, before I forget about it, let's look at this Wastelander. Nothing there. But back here is a mine just waiting for you to jump over the desk to get at this key. So we are going to go pick the mine up. Free mine. We can see what's up this way. Let's just get this guy out of the way, because the dog comes around the corner. I don't want to actually accidentally click on a guy. Now that key that was back there near the mine is the key to this door, but I want the experience points for picking the lock. Let's get down here. We're good for now. We can go ahead and loot this room. Okay, on this room. In this room, on this table, are 2 cans of turbo, which are an extremely wonderful and useful, if highly addictive, drug. It makes us kind of go in slow-mo fast time. In fact, there may even be a hint that we ought to use some turbo against these dogs, just because the thing about the Legion dogs, now these, although they apparently came from the Legion, they somehow don't count as aggroing, making the Legion mad at me. It's like they were abandoned here or something. So I'm not sure what exactly the story is, but in any event, we know we're allowed to kill them, and we're not going to incur any damage, or reputational damage. Let me just clean out the rest of this stuff, and then we'll clean up our inventory. Great stuff. Nice. Alright, inventory clean out. Alright, up the stairs. Let's kill us some dogs. Gonna sneak up here. Okay, there's guys in both directions. I can see there's some to the left and to the right. Oh, there's one right there. Alright, and he's down. One dog. Scratch, one dog. Okay, now did this guy see him? No. No, I would expect his little friend off to the left with him would come out. Maybe he is. Get a bead on him. That would be very convenient if we could eliminate everybody on one flank. But see, I'm worried that there's somebody over here on the right side, because there's a lot over there, and I don't want them suddenly getting me. This is exciting. Caution, caution. Go backwards. Backing off. Right. Well, that's good. It's in a way, it's good to kind of attract them and have one little tube down which all our enemies have to come, rather than being attacked from both sides. Oh, I see him. I see him. I see him. There he is, coming out there. Get a little piece of him. Here he comes. Come on, around the pole. In the face. Oh, here he comes. Wait, he's going. Change weapons. Change weapons. Fast weapon. DPS weapon. Submachine gun. Okay, we are ready for charging dogs. We're in danger. Danger means they know we're here. They're mad. They want us. It's not a flashing danger. That would mean they are actively seeing us right this second and coming immediately. Oh, caution. Okay, that's good. Caution is good. That means they've I'm a stupid dog. I've forgotten anybody's here. Back to my dog business, maybe. I kind of remember maybe there's somebody somewhere. I'm suspicious. I'm a suspicious dog. And now I'm just a dog. I'm hidden. Hidden is good. Alright, so let's sneak up here. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Oh, whoa! Alright, he's just running past. We'll take a shot. Take a VATS down just for giggles. Alright, he's good. In caution, that means another dog saw that. That's, kind of a cascade of caution here. Okay, hidden, that's good. Now, if we can get this dog body out of the line of sight. Oh, it is a heavy dog. It's like dogs are somehow heavier than humans. Why? Come on, if you could get him out of the line of sight, then I could just get the other. Get hidden, he'd stay hidden. Whoa, there's a dog right there. Get dog. Oh my goodness. Get the head, not the head. No, the head. Thank you. Oh, just in time. Thanks for playing, Mr. Dog. You are so down. You did not get to bite. You got machine gunned in the head, and your head fell off on the floor. Okay, so now there. Oh, there's a guy on the. Oh, that guy. That's the one that stepped on the mine. I don't know why the dog steps on the mine, but yeah, he stepped on them. There's a mine. I guess when you come in the door, there's a mine up there, and the dog always steps on it, and so there's a dog that stepped on the mine. Sometimes they die, sometimes they just have 2 little health chunks. Fine. Okay. Now, everybody else is mostly, well, maybe somebody. Is he up the stairs? Looks like there's a guy up the stairs. Okay, and then there's guys down there, which is where we expect. At least there's nobody behind us. So if they like stepping on mines so much, let's just put a few mines out. And so that gives us a little perimeter to back up behind. Okay, so now if we can get anybody to come out, they could just step on a mine for us, and that would be cool with me. They could go boom. Is that a piece of tail sticking out there? Oh, yes! Oh, well, that was even better. We just killed him. Okay. Sort of see little paws behind the table in the distance. Sometimes when you get the little VATS cam, you can almost see where the next enemy is, but I think he's kind of around the irritating corner, and the problem is there's that guy that might be up the stairs. Can we get him to get them to come out? Sometimes you can just shoot a loud shot and they'll come out. Maybe this guy will. Come on. Come on. I've got a treat for you. It's a mine. Come get your mine. Come on. Oh. Frustrated. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm developing a new little plan here. I don't want to get trapped behind my own mines, but what if I came up here? Could I throw a grenade down there and then get him mad, and then he'd come running after me? Like, way down there. It shouldn't hurt my mines. I'm going to run away anyway, but... There we go! Run! Run! Alright. Whoa, that was a puff of smoke. That's a little disturbing. I think that killed my mines. I kind of deserve to take damage. Wow, who knew a grenade all the way down there? There we go. How a grenade all the way down there? Maybe like just the shaking of the floor sets the mines off. I don't know. Note to self, do not use grenades when have mines out ever again. So I lucked out. I am glad I decided to run away, or that might have been the end of the entire run, but that was, let's just say, maybe not my brightest moment of decision-making here on this run. So let's see, is he right up this stair? Get the machine gun out, ready to just, wait a minute. Where is he? He's not there. Oh, the side room, the side room. I forgot about the side room. He's in the side room. Where are you, stupid wolf? With your back to the wall. If you're going to sit with your back to the wall, then why don't you just, yeah, be dead. How about that? Very nice, very nice. All right. I believe we have finished off everybody on the first floor. And, you know, I'm not feeling extra proud about my mine decision. You know, I could have easily taken some damage. But we lived through it. We lucked out. We'll take it if we can get it. Let's go see what's on the second floor. Even scarier. Careful. Yeah, let's see. Let's get ready with something then. For emergencies. When we go into the second floor, we can't see anybody. Okay, so they're all around the corner. And we're going to sneak up here. And take a peek. Let me move it. Come on, let me move my camera. Okay, they're right there, but they're not moving. Okay, so that calls for explosives trap, but I want to be far away from any explosives. And let's see what we're going to do. Oops, whoa, here he comes. And out the door with his nose right at my rear end. That was pretty funny. Now, it feels completely fair to me to use doors against dogs because dogs can't open doors. They really can't. That's a little tip if you ever get trapped in a building with a bunch of enemy dogs, just use the doors. I feel completely fair about my dog plan. So there they all are. Hose down. And we'll run to the other side. We're in danger. There's the question. Now they could... I'm not sure all of them ran over there, but they probably did. I'm going to go ahead and... You know, this is a dangerous battle. What am I doing saving? Saving Psycho. Oh, look, I gained a perk. The Day Tripper perk. I think that actually makes my... does that make my drugs last longer? That would be awesome. Day Tripper. Have the hang-on effects a little while longer. That's good. That's excellent. So the question is, if I waited long enough, would they just go back to their bases? They might, but... Oh, hello! Like I thought. Get out of here quick. That was really scary. That was me against his reaction time, but we did it. Alright, so I think we're going to go back to the other door, thank you. They're just going to stand over there. I should have waited till they ran over toward me, apparently. Okay, he's the one coming for me. Yeah, oh, he's facing the other way. Okay. Facing the other way. You can see how irritating these dogs are. Now there's nobody next to this door. There are two. And another one around the corner. There aren't that many places in this game where you get such a good setup like this, where you can do this kind of thing, but boy, our dog... Oh, I'm hidden now. I'm hidden. Might be safe enough to pull out the varmint rifle now. We're going back to machine gun if we even see a hint of the word caution. So they're our way back in the room now. I think we dealt with everybody out here. Whoa! Whoa, danger, danger, danger. Change weapon. Panic! Quick panic. Door, there's my door. And we have killed all of them. That is excellent. We have done it. We have remained undamaged in spite of these dogs, and in spite of at least two terrible decisions I made. Terrible decision number one was using grenades when I had mines out. And terrible decision number two was going back to that far door when I hadn't verified that the dog standing right next to it had actually, tracked on me and come out. Now, there's one more chance to take damage in here, and I am determined to avoid doing it. So the Legion, one of their little tricks is they like to set traps on bodies so that when you go to loot the body, you get hit by the mine. So, thanks for the free mine, and 8 experience, quite enough to level us up. Let's see, we haven't taken any damage, so we don't need a prospector helmet. We could use that. We're going to need to drink some alcohol to have any moonshine. And moonshine can also be used for price negotiations. So let's go upstairs. I realize I haven't cleaned out any of the goodness in here, but I want to get to the best goodness first. Possibly because I might even level me up, which would be good. Let's see, there's a door here. There's a door to unlock here. 8 experience points. Oh, 18 experience points. And I think I leveled up. That's glorious. We have leveled up. I think we deserved to, don't you? Well, we didn't actually deserve to, did we? I didn't deserve to level up because I made 2 bad decisions and just lucked out. But what are we going to do? We are at level 8 and we... Okay, so speech. I'm going to if I can control my joystick, I'm going to get speech up to 41. There is a funny little speech check later that comes at 41, and I'm just going to go ahead and get out in front of it. I don't like to fail speech checks because a lot of speech checks, when you notice that there's a number and you could do it, some of them don't let you go back and like read your map if you've forgotten about them. So I just want to be ready for 41. And let's see. Guns. Guns are good. Maybe energy weapons. Keep our energy weapons. I mean, I know I could just put all those into guns, and I would never ever use energy, but there's some places where energy weapons, it's good to not be a complete failure on energy weapons, especially if I make it to the Sierra Madre and the Big Empty and stuff. So let's go with that, and we get to pick up perk. And boy, you know, I am so tempted by the strong back perk, because this is hardcore mode. Now, there are some other really good choices. It tears at me because, see, this toughness perk gives me a +3 to my damage threshold forever. So I certainly will be taking that soon-ish. But, you know, I'm standing here in this town, and I've got a lot of stuff to loot and carry, and I can't really count on having a follow around, and I got to carry my food supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and take the strong back so that I will be able to carry a lot of good stuff. All right. And with that decision in our past, I'll pick up 2 Programmer's Digest, a Mentats, and a big book of science. A big book of science. So we are going to get our, I'm guessing, science up by 4. Now, if you read the terminal, it's got the mayor's story of how he thought it would be a great idea to let the Legion paid him, you know, Vulpus out there with the fox on his head, paid him to let them come in and trap all the people, or trap all the bad people, the prostitutes and stuff. But the Legion came in and captured everybody, including the mayor, and then they held a lottery. Held an awesome little lottery where the sooner your lottery number got chosen, the less painful way you got to die. So like the first people they shot, and then they had a whole batch of them that they crucified, and I think they're still out on the crucifiers out there. And then eventually, like the second place guy, they just broke his legs, and the first place guy was old Oliver Swanwick that they let go free, and then I shot him in the face outside of town. So that was the lottery. There are 20 pre-war money sitting on the side of that thing, and there is a nice gun cabinet, which we will take all the sellables, as it were. Nice things here. Some 10mm rounds, that must be a good condition pistol, some buff outs. We'll sell this Nuka-Cola. Anything in here? Nothing we need. Lockers, filing cabinets. All right, so now I'm going to clean out the rest of the loot in this building. All right, so I've looted everything in that building, searched all the bodies and the containers and stuff, and just mostly picked up this and that. The one thing of any note I found was an extra submachine gun, which I'll just use 10mm to repair mine, and notice that gets a little bit better. And now, folks, we remain undamaged at 295 of 295, miraculously undamaged. We have never taken any damage ever in this entire character sequence, in spite of my 2 terrible decisions today. We have still lucked out. Next time we will make a quick pit stop back on the Mojave, cash in our quest, and then we will be ready to go and find a new home beyond the mountains, past the ambushes. We'll see you next time when you only live once.